Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cross Country Cousins. My name is John Robert O'Connor, and I am so excited that I am working with my cousin Hayley O'Connor across the country to revive our Cross Country Cousins videos. I am here to tell you about my year in 2015 because we took a year off to gather our thoughts and, get our lives together, but we are here, we are ready to make videos. Hayley started this, we are going to finish it together. Week by week, we are bringing you updates from our lives. Not as exciting as Week by Week in Serial. Which, by the way, Serial. If you have not listened to it, you need to listen to it right now. Let's start with Season 1, and then go to Season 2. So, Hayley started us off with a great reflection back on what happened in 2015. So here we go. In January, I stopped at this Whole Foods store. It was amazing. It was gigantic. It's in Albany. It's 4 hours away from me now, but we'll get to that later. In February, these icicles formed on the light outside of my apartment and caused it to break, and I could no longer turn on my outside lights for fear of starting an electrical fire because of all of this ice. Very upsetting. March, I went to the Capitol and we took this really fun pose. It was a group of students from Wells College on an alternative spring break trip, and we were in Washington, D.C., and we did this jump, and look at how excited I am about jumping up in the air. It's super exciting. And then I found this really weird bust of Lincoln, and then we went to my cousin Anne's wedding in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I got to go running along Lake Michigan, so this is me taking a selfie while I was out running. And then in April, I had this Bloody Mary. Look, bacon and shrimp. Check it out. Okay, and then in April, I also wore this paisley outfit. Paisley phone case, paisley pants, paisley dress shirt, paisley tie. I don't think you could get more paisley even if you wanted to. In May, I went to the Lilac Festival in Rochester. There were lilacs everywhere. It smelled amazing. And I also got to go to a wine tasting. It was awesome. And then Caitlin Francis O'Connor, another one of the cross-country cousins, graduated from Davidson College in North Carolina. Super exciting. Got to go to her commencement. It was a very nice ceremony. In June, I got a bike. $80 on Craigslist. I then spent $110 fixing it up. But, I mean, for less than $200, that's still a pretty good deal for a bike. It's great. I ride it around a lot in the warm weather. So I'm looking forward to spring actually arriving. And then, in June, I got to see some other cross-country cousins, Katie and Bobby Dici, and their mother, Aunt Claire, who is one of the O'Connor clan. More on the Dicis later. In July, I got to see Claire, my older sister, another one of the cross-country cousins, who was then living in Massachusetts but now lives back in Maine, and hang out with her and my brother Greg and my sister Kate, more of the cross-country cousins. And then 4th of July, we spent in Kennebunkport. I think I'm back over here now. And we got to take a fun selfie before running a 4th of July race along one of the beaches in Kennebunkport. It was amazing, and I got to wear a really fun hat, which I got that hat by being friendly to people when I parked my car. They were just like, my friend won't wear this hat. Will you wear it? And I was like, yes. And then I got the hat. All right, and that brings us to August, and I visited my great-aunt sister Rita, who is a Maryknoll sister. She is retired and lives in Austin, New York, at the mother house of the Maryknoll sisters. It is always very nice to go on retreat with her, so I spent 2 days down there. And then I went and I got a new job at O'Connor College, and started working at O'Connor College. Just kidding. O'Connor College is one of the programs at St. Lawrence University where I actually work now. So I moved 2 hours north of Syracuse, New York, 20 miles from the Canadian border, and I now work at St. Lawrence University, and it is amazing because we bring hot air balloons to campus. In September, I got to see a hot air balloon, and we did a mock dorm room fire to show how quickly things burn in a dorm room. So take your fire safety policy seriously, because otherwise, this picture will be you. And then in October, I got to work an indoor roller rink that we brought into our student center, which was amazing and fun. And that is Jordan Duke. She was our temporary assistant director of student activities and leadership. And it was a lot of fun to work with her. And then in November, I met this squirrel who stole a pumpkin from my front porch, which was very upsetting, but I guess he was hungry. And then in December, you already covered that because we saw each other. But then there was also this picture of me with O'Connor Street in Ottawa, Canada, which is only an hour from me, the capital of Canada. The entire country is only an hour from here, which was awesome. So I think that just about covers my 2015 in memory. I just want to mention that I've had my trusty kitchen assistant here, Clover, help me open all of these packages of Peeps, and we've lined up the Peeps here, but the problem is when you are trying to figure out how many Peeps you can fit in your mouth at one time, you do need to separate them. Clover will be assisting. Now that you've seen us prep in the kitchen, we now have a bowl full of Peeps here that we are now going to use to see how many Peeps I can fit in my mouth at one time. Disclaimer, do not try this at home. Stuffing a large number of marshmallows or Peeps into your mouth is a severe choking hazard. Do not try this at home. I don't want you to be worried. Should anything happen, Clover is standing by and is ready to call 911. On your mark, you'll have to count at home because my mouth will be preoccupied. On your mark, get set, go! In North Country life, which is where I now live, is in the North Country of New York State, is that I got a cat. Her name is Clover. You met her earlier during the Peep segment. Surprise! But she's actually in a very playful mood right now, so I don't know if I can get her to sit still to be in the video, but you got to see her in the Peeps. And she's super cute, and you can follow her on Clover North Country Cat, NoCo. Clover NoCo Cat on Instagram. So check her out. She's got some really great photos and posts often. And to deliver our mind-blowing fact of the week, I have a special guest who was referenced earlier during our photo segment. Say hello to Catherine Dici. Good evening, everyone. I'm just bringing this live update for the Cross Country Cousins video this week because I'm here in Canton, New York, and I've run into another cross country cousin who is on her way from Rouse's Point back to Rochester and happened to find time to stop here in Canton for a visit with one of the cross country cousins. So this is Becca, who is one of Catherine's sons, and then we have Catherine Dici, who is one of the cross country cousins. Her mother is Claire Dici, one of the siblings from the O'Connor tribe. So, Catherine, are you ready to share with us this week's mind-blowing fact?
I am. Are you ready?
Yes!
Alright. Did you know that the density of Saturn is low enough that it would float in water?
What? Saturn is a huge planet. How could it possibly float in water? That's insane.
Never knew.
Can't even handle that. Have a great week.